Hari ini kita akan ngeriak ya atau nonton bareng ya. Kenapa sih Brexopon ini kok ini ya meninggalkan Genshin ya? Ya aku udah dikasih kisi-kisi sama kawan-kawan di Discord ya. Wah, kenapa ini? Padahal si Brexopon sendiri kan salah satu konten kreator pembuat guide terbesar dari Genshin ya. Tapi sebelum hal ini tuh dia udah meeting sama It Savvy ya. Di mana It Savvy sendiri itu juga konten kreator guide maker yang ini ya, yang udah nggak lanjut nggak lanjut bikinin guide untuk Genshin ya. Bahkan sekarang kontennya ini ya sekitar 2 bulan lalu ya. Jadi pertamanya dia 9 bulan lalu rehat, terus 3 bulan lalu dia ini ya, ingin ibaratnya itu ingin ngubah channelnya lah. Sekarang channelnya jadi tentang ini ya, tentang ya, ya nggak tahu ini tentang apa ya. Nah ini kan kayak ini ketemuan sama Brexopon ini kan. Nah ini tuh intinya It's Safe ini burnout terus. Padahal kayak It's Safe Brexopon ini kan insentif secara duit kan banyak ya. Kenapa mereka nggak lanjut ya? Apa kalau dianggap pekerjaan ya lanjut aja itu nggak sih? Cuman kenapa ini kok pada pada ini ya pada berguguran ya? Padahal kan
Let's talk about it. You know, a lot of really great games have released over the past year, and even beyond that. We've had so many great games released over the past few years. Things like Clair Obscur, the Oblivion Remaster, Metaphor Refantasio, Monster Hunter Wild, Dune Awakening. There's so many other games that have come out in that time too, and so many like fun group games, party games with friends. Others
kalau apa ya? Bahayanya kalau main game-game yang beneran triple A ya, itu ketika balik lagi ke game gacha itu males itu karena ke-enjoyment, kesenangan yang diberikan oleh game yang beneran triple A itu utuh gitu.
single more games than that, and have realized
Bahaya ya, bahaya. Kalau udah nyoba ekspedisi 33 nanti jadi males main Honkai Star Rail.
over the I don't cover Genshin anymore. The reason that I don't cover Genshin anymore is because the game doesn't have anything new to offer me. That makes
Sebenarnya ya ngapain juga ya aku ngebelain Genshin ya. Sebenarnya banyak itu yang baru di Genshin. Kayak contoh Iansan, terus Severus itu kan 2 bintang 4 yang OP. Tapi ngapain juga itu aku ngebelain Genshin. Terus mekanik Natlan yang musuhnya ditandai, terus musuhnya jadi nggak bisa gerak itu ya. Kocak ini ngapain aku ngebelain Genshin.
me want fleshing out the characters. So, like, I understand they build
Sebenarnya gampang aja sih. Contoh kayak kemarin Albedo kan ceritanya penting itu. Kenapa nggak Albedo di buff aja terus bannernya dimunculin lagi? Kenapa kok dikit-dikit harus karakter baru, karakter baru? Albedo kan kayak rilis di 1 titik berapa itu kan karakter lama kan. Orang yang baru main kemungkinan besar nggak punya Albedo. Kalau Albedo emang sepenting itu di story ya. Nanti kan jadinya kayak beberapa karakter yang di story itu sebenarnya nggak terlalu penting secara lore, tapi karena dia karakter yang baru rilis entah di 4.x atau 5.x dipaksain meta itu.
the world why I'm not really interested in the Genshin story that much, and that's kind of all that's left of that game because I've already beaten Abyss. I have all the characters that I
Jangan lupa loh bos, ini Genshin ini baru kemarin ngedrop lore bomb luar biasa. Ini lagi dipuji-puji banget ini. Apa ini? Copy paste Shorekeeper.
wanted, and I'm kind of explorationed out. I'm not really too interested in chasing exploration in that game, so like I'm kind of just done with it. And I fear that
Lah kalau orang kayak dia yang bisa top up sewaktu-waktu ngapain itu explore? Butuh ya gas.
I don't think I can do it anymore. I have one of the greatest jobs in the world, and I'll never take that for granted. I appreciate the hell out of you guys, and I'm so glad that I can make YouTube videos for my living. It's amazing. But I also come to realize that like any job that you really just don't like doing probably isn't worth doing unless you absolutely have to. And I know that if I put my time and efforts into either a game I'm enjoying more at a time or content that I know I'm enjoying more at the time, I'm going to make better content. And I think as long as there are people like you guys who are interested in my content, I can really find a way to make
Aku kok itu ya jadi ingat penontonku yang curhat-curhat masalah Suli itu ya, burnout bikin konten HSR ya. Ada apa ini dengan bikin guide, tapi dia bikin guide apa aja? Oh ini ya, bikin guide Buwa juga ya. Mungkin udah pindah kontrak itu jadi sama Kuro ya.
So what I'm gonna be doing going forward is
Oh ini apakah karena Burnout kolaborasi Fate sama HSR itu ya? Karena di belakang ini ada ini ya, ada Rinto Saka ini apa dia emosi. Tapi padahal dia emosi juga belum mainin itu.
I'm going to be making. If you're dumb enough to think that I'm lying about that, if you want to keep putting on your tinfoil hat and keep shit talking me and adding me and try to rage bait me or whatever, like, I don't care. I just assume everyone who's dumb is rage baiting anyways, because then it makes it easier to cope with the fact that people are that stupid. Fact is, for Honkai Star Rail characters, they never paid me to say that every new character was broken or anything. It's just that they did have a blatant.
Masalahnya itu, sebagian besar karakter baru di Honkai Star Rail ini broken emang ya. Dan kadang itu porsi panggungnya itu nggak jelas itu, kayak kemarin-kemarin itu saya ingatku kayak Rapa itu kayak broken banget, Rapa Fugu itu ya. Dan sengaja musuhnya itu weakness-nya diganti nggak imaginary.
Power creep issue with the newer units coming out, and that they all were just better than the old characters. There have been a lot of changes and lack of changes to Honkai Star Rail that I don't like. I think it is ridiculous that it took them this long to make a skip button for the story, but I'm glad they added it. I think that relic presets need to be a thing. There is absolutely no excuse for there not to be some. I'm pretty sure the business reason for there not being relic presets is because they want to keep up player retention, which happens when you change all of your relic sets to speed tune characters. We know what speed tuning is now. We should be able to quick swap relic sets, but they don't want us doing that, I'm pretty sure. I would love to be proven wrong, though, if they want to introduce them. The endgame content is quite stale. There's a lack of events. I mean, there are events, but there's not as many of them as there used to be. And of course, there's the power creep problem. Like, there's a lot of issues with Honkai Star Rail. I think it's still quite an enjoyable game for like a couple hundred hours, though. And that's why I've been covering it, because I really genuinely enjoyed the game. I just got tired of making guide videos. There was never really a monetary incentive from the company for me to play Honkai Star Rail. I get paid like actual pennies from them by comparison to what other brands are paying me. They pay me like not even minimum wage. I think they pay me like a 15th of my rate that I get from other companies when I take sponsorships from them. And if I was just doing videos for Honkai Star Rail and I wasn't taking any sponsors at all, I wouldn't be able to afford the mortgage that I have or the rent that I had before. So I don't know. I wanted to clear that up. I don't think people are gonna believe me anyways, though. So I guess it is what it is, right? The amount of money that Hoyoverse is paying me is not enough to keep me making videos. The reason I made videos is because I was going to make them anyways, and the fact they were paying me was a nice little bonus on the side. I think people need to, you know, go interact with a real human being every once in a while. Some of the stuff you see online is just insane, man. But I'll tell you who I do have a contract with. It's Kurogames. Right now, I'm working with them to make some character guides. It's actually been a thing for a while. And you know what? I actually really do like working with Kuro. I think they've given me a lot of great opportunities. This whole thing about like contracts and being evil and lying to people, I don't know where it came from. I've never had a single person complain about me being on a Kuro contract, and I've talked about being on a Kuro contract.
Ya emang, kalau dirimu di komunitas yang bener ya, jadi nggak masalah kan. Ketika dirimu di komunitas yang nggak bener, disalah-salahin terus, difitnah-fitnah terus.
But I keep getting people complaining that I'm on the Hoyoverse contract when I'm not on a Hoyoverse contract. So I don't really know what's up with that.
Nah, bayangin, jelas-jelas tidak dalam kontrak Hoyo, difitnah-fitnah terus.
Wuthering Waves quite a bit more recently. Actually, basically just since 2.0, I've been enjoying Wuthering Waves like a heck of a lot more than I enjoyed at launch. But either way, I just don't really want that to be all of my content. I really had such an awakening with the Duet Night Abyss video, the Warframe video, the Ethereal Restart video, where I'm like, I just like talking about games. I just really want...
Aku ngerti. Jadi Duet Night Abyss kan Warframe yang dianimekan kan. Buat orang yang basicnya udah suka dari Warframe duluan, ini kayak dream come true ini. Karena ibarat ini ya, dua hal yang paling dia sukai ya, Warframe dan juga anime. Jadi apalagi ini ya, cross platform gini ya.
Also looking forward to Blue Protocol Star Resonance, despite all of the issues that it looks like that game is going to have. Either way, if you guys are here just for HSR guides, and I'm not going to see you anymore until I come back to HSR and doing guides, then thank you so much for everything, and I will see you guys later. But if you guys are here for this next chapter, where we switch up what we're doing a little bit, I look forward to seeing you all on the other side. If you guys have any awesome games that you think are like lesser known, more niche, or you think need the attention of a bigger YouTube channel, let me know in the comments. I really want to, I want to know what's worth my time playing. I'm going to catch up on my list that I have right now, but you know, I'd love to make a video on Wizardry Variants Daphne or even Rememento White Shadow. So thank you guys again. I appreciate the heck out of you. I'll see you in the next video, and hopefully it'll be a lot more fun.
Oke, jadi ini pada intinya ini masalah menemukan kembali passion ya. Dan mau gimana pun kesehatan mental, enjoyment. Karena 99,9% orang itu ngemulai YouTube itu karena passion ya. Dan yang lucunya ini sepertinya bayaran dari Hoyo ini ternyata ini ya kecil ya. Makanya katanya tadi 1/15 upah minimum di Amerika sono ya. Aku lupa sih Brexopon itu tinggal di mana ya. Amerika atau Kanada, aku nggak tahu ya. Pokoknya di tempat dia lah 1/15 upah minimum. Dan sekarang pindah ke pihak Kuro dan dia sepertinya ingin jadi variety itu. Variety itu mungkin kayak Styx itu kabar-kabar terus ya dia nyoba ini ya game-game lain ya kayak Ark Knight Anvil, Duet Night Abyss yang mungkin dia suka atau mungkin game-game offline kayak Ekspedisi 33, Monster Hunter Wilds dan lain. Jadi thank you udah nonton. Menurut kalian gimana? Silahkan komen di kolom komentar. Like, comment, dan subscribe. Bye-bye.